Welcome to ICEF Monitor. I'm sitting here with Amy Rogers, the UK ELT Marketing Manager of the British Council. So Amy, can you tell me what role is the British Council playing in the education travel industry?
The British Council is the UK's international cultural relations organisation, and we aim to build good relationships with the UK and overseas markets. And we aim to strengthen the UK's reputation overseas. And one of the main remits of that is to make the UK the destination for education for students to come to the UK to improve their education. My remit within that is to focus on the English language side of things, and we aim to work with agents to promote the work that they do and to support them. And to encourage them to work more with the UK. We run a quality assurance scheme. We currently accredit 550 language schools in the UK, so we really support the work that institutions are doing in the UK. And at the moment, 600,000 students come to the UK each year to learn English, and it contributes around £2 billion to the UK economy.
And, if I would be an educator or have a language school in Britain, how can I benefit from working with the British Council, or what are my advantages?
We run the quality assurance scheme for language schools. That's been running for nearly 30 years. And the other side of things then is that we're very involved in market intelligence. We've just embarked on a new series of English language market reports. We produced one on Spain about 12 months ago, and we've just literally last month, so hot off the press, we've got reports on China, Turkey and Italy. We've got these reports are specially produced for accredited institutions, so you can only access them if you're a British Council accredited school.
So throughout the year, the British Council is publishing various reports on various countries. The last one was on Turkey. Let's focus a bit on Turkey. What were the key points of this report?
Okay. The report found that 40,000 students from Turkey each year travel abroad, and 15,000 of those come to the UK. The UK is still holding the biggest market share of around 50%. The US is holding about 20% of that, and Canada around 7%. So the UK is still the preferred destination for Turkish students. It contributes, we tried to estimate the value of the market for the UK economy, and we estimated it contributes around 86 million each year to the UK economy. So it's a really important market for UK educators.
So if an educator wants to have some share of this market, and what can they do? What are Turkish students looking for? What are the key facts for them?
The report sort of broke the market segments into two, sort of the high income families and the low income families. And right now it's mostly the higher income families that are accessing these courses. So it's we are seeing the lower income families are growing in their market share, but it's still very much the higher income families that are accessing courses. And we're finding that they're not just wanting English for fun anymore. They're wanting high quality, serious courses, so that they're very serious students.
So what can you recommend for educators who want to do business with Turkey? Are there any key facts you want to underline from the report?
The report pulled out several recommendations. I can go through briefly a couple of them now. The first one was that the report recommended that educators should beware of exaggerated claims of the size of the Turkish market. Around 500,000 students will finish high school each year, but in reality they won't all be able to afford to actually leave Turkey to study abroad. So beware of exaggerated claims. It's making sure that you remember it's around 40,000 students will sort of leave Turkey each year to study abroad. The other key recommendation was that for educators it's really important to foster relationships with agents. That account managers should be employed or created, I suppose, to work with agents. And if you're treating the agent right, then they will treat you right. So it's very much a two-way partnership. And another recommendation was that the sort of marketing spend of educators could be rethinked. There was some research done, and they found that educators attending student recruitment fairs weren't actually getting as much return on their investment as they should do. And the report recommended that perhaps money might be better spent on building up brand awareness and trust of the brand with agents, and really fostering the relationships with agents and building the brand with agents. The reports are on the accredited zone of our website, so schools can access them there. And in the next 12 months, we'll be working on other key markets that we've conducted some research with schools, and the key markets that they're most interested in is Brazil, Russia, and Japan. So watch this space.
Amy, thank you very much. We're looking forward to these reports. This was ICEF Monitor, your resource for international student recruitment. Thank you.